has a balance of $4,298.39. She indicates that she mailed.
Buckle up, this justice room clash between YPF 16 LLC and Kiara Fleming is about to get intense. A $4,298 rent debt, a missing rental form, and a tenant who claims she mailed everything without proof. But when the judge loses patience, the energy shifts fast. Fleming pushes back hard, tensions explode, and the judge reaches a boiling point. Is this a case of miscommunication or outright defiance? And what happens when government help runs out? Stick around, this case has drama, legal twists, and a ruling that could change everything.
The rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday.
She mailed it on Wednesday?
This moment right here, it's crucial. Ms. Fleming says she mailed in the form with a tracking number, but she doesn't have the actual receipt or confirmation in court. Legally speaking, without documented proof of delivery, courts typically rule based on what's physically submitted. It's a hard truth, but the burden of proof lies on the party making the claim. Viewers, how would you handle this? Do you think mailing something should count if it's not confirmed, received? Drop your take in the comments.
$1,298.39. She's been on rapid rehousing with SOS paying their portion. She's never made a payment to my client. And I reached out, and from what she has said, so I reached out to SOS to see if they were going to be able to help her with the balance. But she indicated to me what.
Can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with
Ma'am.
Well, things just escalated. Judge Simpson doesn't tolerate interruptions, and this outburst could seriously damage Ms. Fleming's credibility. Judges look for respect, composure, and clarity. When emotions override professionalism, it can sway the outcome dramatically. What do you think? Was this outburst justified under stress, or was it a courtroom fail? And let's be honest, if you were the judge, would you have reacted the same way?
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom. Court will pass that matter. Court does call the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Nakia Turner.
Your Honor, I'll wait for it.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now. You know?
And here's something often overlooked. Judges are human. One difficult case can change the emotional tone for the entire docket. Judge Simpson admits the encounter threw off his demeaning. Every case after might now be under heavier scrutiny. This ripple effect is real, folks. In high-stakes legal settings, timing and temperament can be everything. Have you ever been affected by someone else's energy like this in a professional setting?
Yes, her current balance is $4,123.39. Court costs of $175 for a total of $4,298.39. She's been in rapid rehousing where SOS has been paying her portion and she's supposed to pay the rest. She has never made a payment. I reached out to SOS. They tried to reach out to her, and it's my understanding that the rapid rehousing ends at the end of July. So in August, she's going to be responsible for the whole thing herself. She hasn't filed a rental assistance form. I don't think it's a tribal issue of fact. We would ask the court for a judgment.
Ma'am, what did you wish to say?
Anyway, like I was saying, SOS was paying my rent for 3 months without me having to pay anything. Like I told Ms. Terry through SOS that I ended up losing my job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing at the moment. And I'm just now getting a job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing until today.
This part hits hard. Ms. Fleming lost her job, has no car, and takes buses with her kids just to get by. That's not just a rental issue, it's a systemic struggle. She says she mailed the SCR form, has an appointment with her caseworker, and scraped together $900. Legally, the court still needs proper documentation, but morally, many viewers might empathize. Let us know, should the legal system do more to accommodate people in crisis? Or is following procedure the only way to keep it fair?
But SOS doesn't stop. She said that I already filled the paperwork out yesterday when she came. They pay August, but after August, I won't be getting no more help from SOS. But I reached out to Hawk. They're able to help, and I did do an SCR with my caseworker, and I have an appointment with my caseworker on Monday for help, so I can get help with my rent. And I'm able to pay altogether $900 today, but that's all I can afford.
Well, if we get to August 1st, then August rent is going to kick in, which means you're not going to be able
No,
to.
August rent is paid by her, by SOS.
I'm going to let you finish because I'm not going to be interrupted again.
I'm sorry.
So what else did you want to say?
That's all I had to say. That's what I said. It was already paid. August month is already paid. That's why she came over yesterday and I filled out the paperwork. So August month to be paid. After August, September, I won't be getting no help after August, is what I'm telling you.
Let's clear up this confusion. Even if SOS pays for August rent, Ms. Fleming still owes over $4,200 from prior months. That amount is independent of what happens in August. The court is laser focused on the overdue balance, not potential future payments. And the judge is right assuming SOS will pay doesn't resolve past debt. This is a textbook case of how rental assistance programs can help but not erase prior obligations. Would you rule the same way?
Heard you just fine last week when you said, we get it here within 5 days. It wasn't here within 5 days. We'd ask for a judgment today.
I did turn it in within 5 days.
This is the turning point. Ms. Fleming believes she can pay the balance with new job income and external help, but the plaintiff doesn't buy it, and the court needs more than hope. Without confirmed assistance, the judge must act on current facts, not promises. And even though Ms. Fleming insists she turned in the form, the court never received it. This disconnect between intent and outcome is heartbreaking, but legally, it seals the case's direction.
You said turn it in Wednesday, which I did turn it in Wednesday. And who is he to say that I won't have all of it paid? Like, you don't know that. I didn't know I can get as much help as I did until I reached out to all these companies. And I was unemployed for a while, which I just got a job. I just started working 3 weeks ago. So this is my first check. You have to wait 2 weeks in a hole to even get your first check.
Your Honor, I'm willing to extend.
And there you have it. The judge issues a judgment for $4,298.39, due by August 4th, 2025. If Ms. Fleming pays by then, she can avoid eviction. But the court made clear, future rent isn't part of the equation. It's a tough ruling that underscores how crucial it is to follow legal procedures to the letter, especially in housing disputes. So, what did you think? Should the court have offered more leeway, or was this a fair judgment? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
The judgment normally be the 28th. If we were to extend the judgment to August 4th.
There's no tribal issue for this court in regard to this case. I'll grant a judgment for possession with the redemption amount of the $4,298.39 with the writ to issue August 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Can you tell me exactly what does that mean? So I
just issued a judgment, the 429839 will need to be paid on or before August 4th of 2025. I've done it that way because if I grant an adjournment in this case, quite frankly, whatever the dispute is with the August rent would be added on to this figure, which I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that if you can find the funds to get this paid, you only have to pay this amount. Does not include anything for August.
Okay.
Right. So you have to the 4th to get it paid.
Yeah, but last thing I gotta say is that when I talked to my SOS worker, Ms. Terry, our agreement was for her to pay the full amount because she know I'm not gonna be able to pay the full amount. The money that I have now is going to be towards to the money I already owe. So August is already gonna be paid. Like the full amount is gonna be paid, so I won't have to worry about August.
Maybe you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing what you said.
The judgment. I'm not dealing with August.
I know that. I'm just let you know for sure that's going to be paid. That's all. But thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Won't stop.
No, doesn't work.
Just don't understand the assignment.
Real Properties versus Jason Mitchell.